Hello everyone, I'm here today with pieces from my Alice dress, and these are some of the most beautiful pieces I have ever had, and I know you're going to just love them. What we're looking at first is hem, and everything that you're going to see is just off-white and has the pearl beads and iridescent sequins, and these sequins are particularly gorgeous. The way they catch the light is absolutely fantastic. Everything is in really good shape. There may be a couple of little places where there's a couple threads pulled around the edge of the hem, and that's simply because it was so difficult to remove from the satin backing. But everything's clean and pristine and beautiful. So I'm going to zoom in so you can see the detail on this a bit better. So this is about 4 inches deep at that widest point. As you can see, those sequins are catching the light just insanely well. It's just beautiful. And I'm going to pull this up, and you can see there's just so much detail in this. Look at all the little sort of crosses there. You've got all this embroidery here. You've got your pearl beads through here, and then pearl beads around the edge there. So this is definitely one of the most beautiful hems I've ever had. It is, as I said, about 4 inches deep. I have 9 yards available, and I am asking $3 per yard for that. Next up is item B, and I'm calling it, and I actually have to move some things out of the way here real quick. I didn't quite get this set up the way I should have. I'm calling this the panel on tulle. And I can't remember where this came from, if it was from the skirt or whether it was from the bodice or what. I think it was from the skirt, but oh my goodness. It just keeps going and going and going. Now I'm going to pull out as far as I can. You still actually cannot quite see the entire thing. I'm moving my camera back a bit further. Okay, so it is absolutely stunning. I'm going to lift it up, bring it close to the camera so that you can see some of the detail here. So look at all the sequins on that flower there. You've got this little V, got these big beautiful swirls of sequins and pearls. Look at this flower detail there. You've got beautiful flower cluster on each side, and then you've got larger flowers up here near the top, and a heart, and that's the edge there. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? It's definitely one of the most beautiful pieces I've ever had. Just so you know, size wise, this thing is big. It is 23 inches long by 9 inches wide, and I am asking $7.50 for this piece, and you won't be disappointed. I guarantee it's absolutely stunning. Next up, I have a pair of bows, and these are really cute. Let me show you these. So they're double bows with a beautiful applique on them. And let me show you. This has a slight flaw, this one. See, there's a couple of beads that have come loose right there. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to leave it alone. And you can just fix that. Whoever buys it, I'll let you fix that the way that you want to. As you can see, this is just a mass of sequins with pearl beads as well. And the pretty cream satin. That's what it looks like in the back. I'll show you the other one. The other one's absolutely perfect. And flipped over looks like that. And I am asking $4 for the pair of bows. Next I have the Floral Appliques. And this is kind of interesting and unusual because there are very, very few of these. I have 2 right here. There are going to be some very slight variations in them, but they're going to look very close to this. So they are super vintage looking. They are a definite cream color. They do have those iridescent sequins going on there, and you can see there are little pearl beads throughout. This, it almost felt like somebody added these onto the dress afterwards, which does happen, and that may have been why they are different from some of the others. But anyway, so that is one of the D flower appliques. I have 9 available. They are about 8 inches long by 3 inches wide, and I'm asking $125 each for those. Next up we have medallions. I have 2 of these. I'm just going to show you one. Super, super heavily beaded piece. So this is about 11 by 5.5 inches, and as you can see, very heavily beaded, heavily sequined, has that gorgeous like window pane effect in there. It's on a very, very fine, not tulle, chiffon backing there, or organza. And there you go. It's absolutely stunning. So I have 2 of those available. I'm selling them separately, and I am asking $3.50 each for those. And finally, this is actually fairly unusual. I usually sell bodices, but with this bodice I chose not to, because I really wanted to take it apart, and some of the parts of the bodice were actually better than the bodice as a whole, if that makes sense. So here you have this absolutely gorgeous piece from the bodice. It's obviously, it has a satin back to it, and it has so many dangles. Just look at that. It's just heavy with pearl beads. So as far as I could tell, I think all of the dangles are in place. This is in really good shape. And look how heavy that is with the beading and sequins. Isn't that absolutely glorious? So size-wise, it is about 10 by 6. And I am asking $5 for this piece. If you would like anything that you've seen, please leave a comment below. You may send me an email. My email address is in the description box. But if you could please also make a comment below, I'd super appreciate it. It just really helps me figuring out who requested things first, because I try so very hard to be fair. Please be aware that not all comments do show up in the comments section. So yeah, just bear that in mind. I do ship worldwide. Shipping is not included in these prices. And I think that's everything. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye-bye.